making active starter, so the thing that you would need is three things, and number one is the starter, two is the flour, three is water. So the amount that you need is depending on time and also the taste that you want it to be, the taste of your bread. So that's why we have call it as feeding ratio. So flour is bread flour, okay, bread flour or high protein flour. Look it, if you can, you find out the flour that contain more than 12% of protein, 12% and above protein. And then the water, I use filtered water, because it's best lah not to have chlorine in it. So the ratio that people use is many. I'm just going to put example dua saja. So 1 to 1 to 1 ratio means equal parts of flour, equal parts of water and starter. So katakan 20 grams flour, 20 grams starter, 20 grams flour, 20 grams water. So that was 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. It's a fast feast, so the time to reach the peak is very fast. Comparatively to 1 to 5 to 5 ni, katakan you put 20, this one would be 100, this one would be 100. It's high dilution, it's a marathon buffet. Maknanya the time that it would reach the peak is slower, right? Okay. If you look at this graph kat sini, you can see that the peak window for 1 to 1 ni kejap je. So maknanya the time that it has reached its peak and before it starts to fall back is very short. So if you are free that one day tu, you bangun subuh je, you start mixing, and then you can use it and then mix it and then shape it, and if you want to bake the next morning, you can put it into the fridge. Kalau you nak bake hari tu, you keep it for a while in the fridge, and then after that you take it out and you bake it, and you can have a bread within the day. Okay. Otherwise, you want to take your time, you want to make sure that you won't miss the peak, you can use 1 to 5 ratio, 1-5-5 ratio. This is what I use, and because the window is longer when it can achieve its peak. So by the time I wake up in the morning, do whatever chores that I need to do, even though it has reached its peaks, like pukul 6, pukul 7 dah reach peak pun, I have time to actually settle everything before I start baking the bread. So basically, if you do 1 to 5 to 5 ratio, besides the time, you would have a milder and sweeter bread, less sour bread, because the amount of starter you use, and with that amount of starter you use, because yeast will be developed first, or wild yeast will be developed first. So this environment has low acidity, so it can evolve or can increase its population first, whereas the lactic acid bacteria punya population tu sikit lah, tak banyak. So you decide which ratio that you want to use. So I will give you a summary of the what people think will happen, or I think for me it has been proven. 1 to 1 to 1 ratio ni give me a bit more sour bread, whereas 1 to 5 to 5 ratio ni less sour bread. Okay, and I am able to control the time, right? So this is 6 hours more or less. Maybe kat Malaysia ni will be less because it's hotter. And then 1 to 5 to 5 ni is 10 hours overnight. Okay, you must remember kat Malaysia temperature, kalau kat dapur tak ada aircon, and then dia berkat 29 to 30. So this is one factor that you have to be very careful about, because that's why I selalu miss lah 1 to 1 to 1 ratio ni, the peak. 155 ni, because I do it overnight, I bring it up to my room, which is about 24 degrees because I ada aircon, so it's easier for me to manage.